video, we're going to start a new playlist of following up what's happening with Tesla, because this is going to be quite a bull market, and understanding the market structure, I think, will help us to know what's really happening. So we're actually in the 4-hour Tesla. We're just looking at Tesla in the 4-hour, and so far this is what I've got. And this is just based on what the charts have, and I hope that you guys are going to appreciate what I'm going to actually do here. Before I continue, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and let us start. So if you open up your chart, the 4-hour chart for Tesla, you realize that you have a spike that occurred on December, that is last year, 2024. Then all of a sudden the market dropped. This is when Trump got into power with the help of Elon, and now the market dropped all this just because of that relationship. And now we can see that the market made some equal lows right here, but if you look keenly, there's something that is actually very keen here. We had some equal lows right here. The market rallied a little bit, made a high, went all the way down, wicked a little bit, but the bodies still were above. So it took out this sell-side liquidity right there. And as you can see, this wick that was created right here, after the market took out the sell-side liquidity, it just rushed all the way to that area. Then after that, we can see that it stalled for a while at this time. That's around from April 25th to around May. That is from April 25th to around May 8th May. And what I came to see after analyzing it for a while using ICT strategies is that there was this high that was created right here, and when the market dipped a little bit and respect to this down close candle right here, the market went higher. It left a fair value right there, took out this buy side liquidity, retraced a little bit, respected the closement encroachment of that BC, and after that it gave us some opportunities to get into this buy. I think thrice. This is once, twice, then thrice. Then all of a sudden we see the market going higher. You can see a rally from this fair value all the way to this area where I've actually denoted as 50% retracement. And let me just show you what I meant by that. If we were to take the all-time high right here, let me take the Fibonacci retracement tool. If we were to take it from this all-time high right here, and we actually measure from all-time high to the low that was created on March right here, we are going to see that actually the market is at 50% retracement. And as I explain further, you're going to see something that I'm currently seeing. You can see it's actually at 50% retracement. That's this line here. So on a higher time frame, that is 4-hour time frame, I think you can see where we currently are. Let me see what we can now try to understand within this region. Now at 50% retracement, most times we're actually at a deep premium. No, actually it's just a premium, but not yet a deep premium. I would say it's going to be a deep premium if we go higher than 50% retracement, that is taking out this high right here, taking out this high right here, and this one, and probably filling this gap above here. So, but since I'm starting to see kind of the same thing happening right here at 50% retracement, because the market actually came, it made some highs which were always taken out, then the market reverses a little bit. It has currently taken this high right here with these wicks, and it has retraced a little bit. And as you can see, it is a region that I've actually, it's a brown color, indicating the fair value that was actually right here. Right here before this dip, we can see that there was a fair value that was created right here, and we can see currently the market is actually inside it. What I'm trying to see is if the market is going to go or to close above this fair value, now it's going to be an inverse fair value because it's going to reverse its function. If the market is going to close above this fair value, we are going to see a market that is going to come and give us a deep premium. And if that's the case, we want to see what is going to happen between. Let me just show you a little bit. I'm just going to run the fib again from the top to the bottom right there. We want to see whether we're going to get a deep premium, that is 61.8 right there, or this area right here. Let me show you. Right there. Right there. Let me now remove the fib so that I can explain easily. Now, if the market is going to close above the fair value or above the 50% fib retracement, the retracement, what I mean by retracement is this. After the dip, the market now took out the sell side liquidity, created a buy side liquidity, and retraced further 50% of that move that was from the all-time high to this low. So this is a retracement. After that, we can see clearly that there's a fair value that is currently in action right here, and it's actually going to be used as an inverse fair value if the market closes above it. I'm looking for the price to actually respect it to the top, because there's a chance, or there's a wave currently going on that let me just show you what I mean before I say it. There's this news that Tesla will launch a robotaxi service in Texas next month, introducing $30,000 model in early 2025 and continue full self-driving rollout in China and Europe. So this is good news for Tesla. At the same time, for the ones who are actually investing or actually retail traders who trade stocks, if you look keenly of what I'm seeing currently, is that if we close above here, we're expecting a deep premium. And at the same time, the anticipation of this news coming, people are going to speculate that we are going to have a boom, a bull market. But remember, between 50% retracement and 78% retracement, all this region is a deep premium. And currently, as we speak, we can see that the market is trying to actually, it's stalled at this 50% retracement. And all we are doing is that we want to see by the end of this week, will the market be above 50% retracement to give us at least a run to this to this gap that is above here, and further, if the market is going to close above this high that is right here, then it would mean that we are actually coming up for this all-time high. And I think for the few that have been seeing, Cathy Woods has been actually giving us some hints that the market is going to come above this all-time high and it's going to trade further. I think the prediction was 2600, yeah, 2600, and currently we are at 489. That is the all-time high. So if the market is going to give us a deep retracement, watch out for retracements right here and right here. So I'm seeing as though the market is going to give us a deep premium right there. We're going to have short retracement, then higher rallies, so that we can take out this all-time high. And I believe that before this news comes out in June, this one that you're saying in June, for launching the robo-taxis, then the market, I think, is going to be playing out right above here, above 50% retracement and 61. It's going to be around here. So we are going to see the reaction, or how is the news going to be taken, or how will be the launch. Will the launch be successful and take out the all-time high? So watch out for that. But my eye is currently focusing right here. After respecting this closement encroachment right here of this fair value and taking out these equal highs, the rally that took place from right here to this 50% retracement in the higher time frame, we can see that every time a high was created, it was taken out. Now currently we have this high which is respecting the 50% retracement, and there was this rally that gave us a push to this 50% retracement. What I'm seeing is that if I was to measure, that is from this low to this area right there, the rally that took place from right here to this area, the 50% retracement, if it was supposed to happen, it's supposed to respect this fair value or the inverse fair value at the downside and give us an entry. Then you can target this down close candle, and below it we have a gap. And I believe if the market is going to give us a big push to the upside, then I think that it may manipulate people to think that it's going to fall again before it pushes higher. So I'm thinking that the market is going to give us a low. If it closes below, it will give us an entry right here, and people can actually target a deep discount right here, that is between 50% and 61 or 78.6%. Then you take your long-term buys. You take your long-term buys as you target the all-time high right here. So currently that is my take with Tesla. And if there's something that I've not indicated right here, is why this 78.6 pip is here. I was trying to measure the dip that occurred from this area to this area, the dip that occurred from this area to this area. We're just trying to understand, using technical science, whether the market is actually going to rally or give us short-term sales before it buys, because the higher probability that we are coming for the all-time high, and I believe everyone is anticipating it. So this rally, let me just explain in a few right there. Exactly. The dip that occurred right here, as you can see, the market went higher, retraced a little bit, gave us 50%, then it went lower, took out the sell side liquidity, respected the down close candle, went higher, and immediately it gave us a deep premium of this run from here to here. This was the 78.6% fib right there, but the market has closed above it. So I'm seeing as though the high right here, let me just remove the fib now that you know that what is this. This was supposed to be a deep premium, and the market was supposed to reverse from right here, or play around right here, then reverse a little bit to come and take out these equal lows, but we didn't see that. So the higher confirmation that the market is going to go higher, because already we are above the premium of this dip, and at the same time we are inside this inverse fair value, and I'm anticipating for the market to close above and take out this current high that is around 367.05. If it will not give us immediately, then we're going to have a short-term sell right here, and I'm seeing whether we're going to see a gap right here, or we're going to have a fair value to take out this swing low right here. Then we have a deep discount below 50%, that is from here to here, right here. Then we take our long-term buys from right here, or if it's going to respect the inverse fair value, we are going to take our buys above here as we target the all-time highs. So for the Tesla lovers and for the stock people, I don't know what you're going to see with this video or how you're going to think, but I'm hopeful that you're going to see value in it, and we can spread insight with each other. So you can help me in the comment section. We discuss what's going to happen in the next month or before the next month, and with that, I hope you've already subscribed, and you can actually give us a thumbs up. And with that, I'd see you in the next Tesla playlist. So this is going to be our first video, and I'm hopeful that with this analysis we are going to see a reaction after the launch. So see you then. Peace.